I am so excited to finally have Week in the Life done. So let's take a bit of a flick through my album. This is the title page that I've already shared a video on, and no, I haven't corrected the date. Let's do that literally right now. Cross. I'm just going to roll with the mistake. Otherwise, if I pack it away now and don't do it, I'll forget that I actually made that mistake. So title page, which you've seen. And so we have Monday. I just stuck another piece on the back. I love getting bits that fall off the page as extra stuff. There's a little bit of journaling in here. So this is a photo having breakfast with my son before work, doing some blogging. And in here I've just, that slides out. I've got some private journaling and his roster and stuff that doesn't necessarily need to be published. Then I've got a layout of my morning routine. So in the shower, the bathroom, making the bed and picking stuff up. We went away for the day, and so I've got the Macca's drive-through we did. My son was driving. We had lunch, did a few jobs. We found an echidna on the road, which was really fun. So that was a really cool inclusion. And then at home, it was just all about doing chores. My son was working on his motorbike. I did the Roomba, and then a little evening routine page. So taking some photos of what I'd been working on, prepping dinner, and then chatting with my friends online while watching TV. Into Tuesday, so I tried to do a bit of a title page for each day. This one actually went in a page protector. So folding the washing, outfit of the day, and a little peek inside my ensuite cupboard with my creams and bits and pieces. We went to dance class for homeschool group, then off to the shops because my daughter had a brilliant idea for a cake she wanted to make. Again, home for more chores. My life is pretty simple. So hanging the washing, went to the container. We squeezed in some more schoolwork, and then there was also a plane out and about, and my biggest boy and my littlest boy were out watching that together, which was really cute. And then after we got school done, I worked on prepping a pattern for later in the week, and my daughter got stuck into making her cake. So this is the duck cake that's officially from the Australian Women's Weekly birthday cake book, but she was actually inspired because of Bluey. So it's the Bluey duck cake. And then, of course, my evening wind down, a bit of reading as the sun set, and then the cat staring at me because I had the audacity to sit in her spot. Into Wednesday, I took a photo of this. So this is the back wall of my craft room. And for a couple of weeks, either side of the equinox, this light comes in. We've got some skylights in our main area, and it kind of comes in through the little hallway and just hits and floods my room with the most amazing light. And so I've just got some details, again, a bit more hidden journaling, not for any particular reason other than the visual, basically. So that's there. So I wanted to include that. And then into the day. So I was up before dawn because my son had to work. So I had breakfast with him. The trucker bin came. It's bin day. We're about 1 kilometre from our gate, but because we're up a hill, you could see the lights through the trees at 6 a.m. with the trucker bin there. There's a whole story why we call the garbage truck a trucker bin. And then we're back at the school table. So Mr. 11 had his teddy bear there. A little insert here because I thought these were the last of the photos to include. There's a bit of a mistake. So I did some blogging, I did some more pattern. So that's actually the pattern weights where I'm starting to cut out fabric. Housewife life, doing the cleaning of the bathrooms. And then I realized I'd forgotten photos that were on my phone where I hadn't taken my camera out. So prepping at Soup Kitchen where I volunteer every week. Thursdays is shopping day, so I'm menu planning, I'm getting the groceries. Teenagers helped me clean those high windows that I was talking about. And then Thursday night was Frocktober, so we went to a fundraiser. Well, I went to a fundraiser with some friends. I ended up wearing a dress that I'd made previously, not the dress that I was working on. There's me in our little room there. And then Friday, my son was at work. I was doing the banking. And then Friday fun, I started working on a little art piece that I was inspired by when I went to Sydney. Somebody here decided to come and join me, and then I made another little insert for, because that was the end of Friday and the way the layout of my photos worked. I ended up doing a weekend title page insert like this. So then on the back, I kind of just made a fun little to-do list, which I reference the things in here. And so I've got, clean the tanks, hang the curtains, go for a walk, and have fun. And so that's just a marker for the weekend, and again popping up over the top so you can see what's going on. Son number 2 helping with the tank. Miss 14 doing some crafting. you can see with these pages, I was ready just to get things done. We also ended up with a random trip because it was windy and rainy and we had nothing to do. So we went for a drive the next town over, ended up at a big Bunnings, got a stack of plants. I got scammed for Christmas lights. So yes, at Christmas time, we had light up glitter mushrooms and a glitter dinosaur Santa. Is Christmas even Christmas without a Santa dinosaur? And then while we were there, we also bought a curtain rod and some curtains for the schoolroom. So that's kind of just a bit of a view out the side, just playing with some ideas. My husband hanging it while I'm busy being the project manager, which is what I do best. And then Sunday, we just spent some time off the screens and the big thing of the day was we all went for a bit of a bushwalk. My husband and I went for a walk and we found our eldest out on a rock where he'd gone for a walk. And then in the evening, I played some games with my youngest. And that's finished. So I'm actually going to take these out. I can put those in storage because hopefully I can get another one of these albums. These are a Heidi Swap album. And hopefully I can do another album like this. I really enjoyed the 6x8 landscape format. And yeah, you can see there's definitely days where I was putting in more effort than others. I love this page. So some pages I like. I love this spread as well. The colors are just really happy. I love this page, mainly because I like the photo. And then I love these jelly papers that I made to match the color of the papers that I was working with. And I do have a video where I made some of those still to come, so I will be sure to post those as well. And I hope you've enjoyed this little flip through. If you have any questions about this project, please let me know in the comments below. And this is another finish and ready to go into storage into my finished projects box. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next week with another video.